That's my book. I mean, I can't show you guys everything, otherwise I'm going to go naked. But I'm going to pop some photos here just so you see how I style it, how I rock it. Hey guys, it's your girl Ivy. How is every one of you doing? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come and give you guys an update on my breast reduction and lift procedure. This video has been requested for by a lot of you on Instagram, on my TikTok, and also on my YouTube channel. I love my social media family, and of course I was going to do a 6 months update, but because so many people have been asking me to do an update so quickly, I didn't want to wait till November. I just thought, okay, let me do a 5 months update. 5 months, yes, 5 months, because I had my procedure in June. Yeah, June 3rd was when I had my procedure. So June, July, August, September, October. And honestly, I'm so happy with it. I wouldn't change anything. I would not change the hospital. I would not change the decision I made to do it. Well, before we get to it, I have a discount code which some of you have been using, I've learned, and my discount code with Mono Clinics is IV EKONG 20. That gives you 20% off your quote. So wait for to be quoted and then give my discount code, or you don't even need to wait. When you get in touch with them, I'm actually going to put the WhatsApp details of my contact there. Her name is Bahar. She's my very good friend. She's so sweet, so loving. She can give you guys all the advice you need, everything. She's honestly amazing, and she's my friend there. We're still in touch, and I'll put her WhatsApp details below. I'll prefer if you are going through my discount code, or if you're going with my discount code, that you go to her directly. She's going to make sure you get all the perks that I got when I went. And just because when I didn't, at first I didn't know if to post this, when I decided to have a breast reduction and a lift after my third baby, I didn't know if to post it because a lot of people are so judgmental out there. And, even though I received a lot of love for it, I still had a few people who were like, oh, live yourself the way you are. You love yourself the way you are. You're a mom of 3. You don't need to do anything to yourself. Embrace everything that comes with having babies. Yes, I know all that already, but this I did for me. So if you do not like stuff like this, surgeries and cosmetic procedures, this video is not for you. Just skip it. Go watch any of my other videos that you are interested in. This is for people who want to have something done, either a lift, an implant, whatever. This is for them. Okay, so I think I should say that before we even proceed. And if you are one of those people, I'm going to put the details below so that you can get 20% off your treatment. When I decided to document my surgery, which if you look below my videos, you will see a first video of my entire surgery, going to Turkey and everything, and then you will see an updated video, and this is the third video I'm shooting since I had my surgery. So go check out those ones first before you come here, just so you get the process and everything that I went through and everything. Yeah, just you need to first of all go watch those videos before you come here. So if you've seen those videos, I've seen your questions, and today I'm going to try as much as possible to answer some of your questions which you have left for me on Instagram and on here as well. I did touch a lot of light on during my second video, but a lot of you still had a few questions that you wanted me to answer, you were not sure of. So we're going to do that today. And without no further, with my very first questions, I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget you guys' questions. So the first person asked, Ivy, do you have a discount? I think I already said that. Yes. So my discount code is Ivy EKONG 20, and the code was given to me by the hospital after a lot of people were interested when I documented my procedure. And I was like, guys, give me a code for my followers. They are interested. If they're coming all the way, at least let me give them a code so they can save up and use the extra money to go into the shopping mall and get something for themselves, which is what I did during my treatment. I went to the shop when I felt better and I got something for myself just to remind me of, you know, that day, to remind me of this procedure and, you know, everything. And it's here. Whenever I look at it, I'm like, oh yes, it reminds me, and it's a good memory to have. So yeah, I'm going to put the code again down below, and I'm going to put the contact details of the person to reach out to. Just message her directly on WhatsApp and tell her you're from Ivy EKONG, and she would look after you while you're in your home till you get there, till you come back. She will look after you. So secondly, somebody asked, how much did you pay? Yes. So I've gotten a lot of these questions, right? How much did I pay? And it's very, I mean, I don't like to talk. I personally do not feel it's necessary to say how much I paid, because every procedure is different, okay? And what I went for, it may not be what you're going for. The size of my boobs when I went there probably is not the size of yours. So every procedure is different. I'm not sure if they have a fixed price for everything. I don't know that. I didn't ask them that. But I was given a quote based on my own procedure, and I just didn't do that. So what I paid for was my breast uplift, which I'm completely happy with. As you can see, this is 4 months after. It's still high up. Can you see that curve there? Still very high up. There's no implants here at all. You know, my boobs were like that and sagging up to my belly button, if not more, after I breastfeeded my third baby. And I just needed to do this for me. I needed to do this, and I'm so happy for it. I'll put some photos, you know, of me rocking my new body on my Instagram, and you guys can have a look. I'm completely happy with it. I'm so glad I did it. I would do it all over and over again if I was given the chance, and I will go back to that same hospital and that same doctor. Mono clinics, to be precise, in Izmir, Turkey. And so back to how much I paid. I cannot give like an exact figure because I had the boobs done and I had what's it called, filler under my eyes. So usually my eyes were like deep inside like that. You know, we have that in our in my family. My mom, before she passed, she had like, I think they call it hollow or hollow eyes, like really deep inside. And as you grow, it gets worse. A lot of African, you know, black people, they do tend to have it. Just, I don't know why, but yeah, I had it. And you know, I was a bit bothered with it because as I grew, it went, you know, deeper inside. So after my surgery, when I went for my checkup, I told the doctor, can you please do that for me? You know, and yes, he did. He added some fillers under my eye. As you can see, it's improved so much, and this filler is going to last for 2 years, and after 2 years I can go and top it up again, which I'm happy to do. So this was also costed in my bills. So giving you my exact figure, I'm not able to do that. Just what I would advise you to do is WhatsApp Baha. Baha will tell you, to take some photos of your problem areas and what you want to do, and she will give you a quote, you know minus 20% discount from me. And yeah, and usually it's honestly very affordable. To be honest with you, surgeries are very, very expensive here, and that's why a lot of people just travel abroad to do it if you have the right clinic. Quote me, if you have the right clinic. And doctor, please don't go to any quack doctor. Don't go to any quack clinic. Your body is your everything. So invest in it. Make sure you're going to the right clinic. Make sure you're going to the right doctor. In my previous video, I have my doctor's name there, so you can go back there if you want the exact doctor that did my surgery at Mono Clinics. Refer to my previous videos. My previous two videos actually has my doctor's name there. This video is not for that, because I already gave out that information. This video is just to answer some of the questions that you guys have been leaving and asking me to answer. So I think I've yeah, so we've responded to discount and how much did I pay. The third question that I got asked was, did you go alone? Yes, I went alone. I went on my own, which was, to me, was crazy at first. Like, my husband was like, babe, are you sure you want to go alone? Because you've never been. It was my first time ever in Turkey. I've never been to Turkey. That was my first time. So there were a lot of worries, at home. My husband was like, I don't think you should go alone. What if something happens to you? What if you need help? What if but I'm such a person that when I make up my mind to do something, I do it. I just don't. So the type of person I am is, when I make up my mind to do something, I just go for it. Yes, I had doubts. I had a lot of fear. I'd done my research. I've reached out to doctors here. I've reached out to doctors in the in the US, in LA. And the waiting list for that was, I think, up to a year or more. And I was like, I don't want to wait for another 2 years to get this done. And then I started researching hospitals in Turkey, and that's how I found Mono Clinics. And when I found Mono Clinics, I asked a few of my friends. I was like, oh, I'm looking to do this, and I found this hospital. And the three people that I told were like, oh, I know Mono Clinics. My friend went there and she did her surgery there and she's completely happy. And another one was like, oh, I got my boobs done at Mono Clinic. And another, and you never know what people do unless you ask. So I was really happy that I said it out loud. And when I realized that a lot of people I know personally have been there and they are fine, or their friends have been there, or their relatives have been there, I just, yeah, it gave me a bit of a calmness to go for it. And that was when I decided that I'm going to go to Mono Clinics to get this done. So even when people were like, don't go on your own, initially a friend of mine was going to go with me, but she canceled. And by then I had already paid my deposit and I'd already booked my flight. I wasn't going to cancel my flight just because I didn't have anyone to go with me. So I was like, yes, let's just go. Whatever happens, happens. We'll go. And yeah, so I went all by myself and I do not regret it. Come on, go yourself. If you don't have anyone to go with you, the hospital will look after you. I did not feel like I was alone even for one day. And that is the honest truth. From when I got to Turkey, from when they picked me up from the airport, took me to the hotel, I did not feel for one day that, like, lonely or needing somebody, because they were there for me. When I had my procedure, they sent someone from the hospital to come stay with me. She actually helped me sometimes to pull my panties down, you know, to help me move so that I can use the toilet. And if you even want them to feed you, they will feed you. But yeah, I didn't need anyone to feed me. I was able to raise my hand and put it in my mouth. A lot of people say it was hard for them to actually raise their hand up to their mouth level. I didn't experience that. I was able to raise my hands up to actually even my head level for the first 24 hours. And after 24 hours, you should be fine. So I had a lot of support from the clinic. So I didn't feel like I was alone at all. So I hope I've been able to answer that question. If you need help, just speak to the clinic. You know, tell them I don't want to stay alone. I need help. I need someone here. They'll give you somebody. They are so loving and they are so well trained as well. And I feel they are just kind people at mono clinics. And I'm not saying that for anything. I'm saying that because I have experienced their kindness. I've had a surgery done in the UK. You know, it wasn't like a cosmetic surgery or anything. And you stay in the hospital, the next day you're back home, you know, and nobody really cares, to be honest with you, you know. And you pay all that amount of money, you know. But I was looked after when I was there. When I took the plane, came into the UK, they continued to check on me until my wound were completely healed. Like that for me is a 7-10 star service that I don't think I've gotten anywhere else. I've had surgery done. So yes, guys, if you want to go on your own, please do go on your own. And just tell the clinic that you need somebody to be with you, okay? So the other question I got asked was, has the boobs gotten sagged? Has it got down a lot since you had it done? A lot of people has asked me this. So when you have your breast reduction, I had a breast reduction and a lift. There's no implant here. These are all natural, okay? When you have it done, it's going to be up here. If you look at my previous video, you will see where my boobs were. They were like literally up to my neck. They were so high. But with time, it goes down. It dissolves into your body settles, everything settles, and it starts to go down. It goes down nicely. So mine, within 4 months, has gone down nicely. They are not here, but you can still see that perkiness, you know, that it has, which I love. It's looked big now because I'm wearing a waist trainer. As you can see, I wear waist trainers when I'm at home and when I feel bloated. So I ate something last night that I feel I'm still bloated from. So of course, when you wear a waist trainer, it pushes your boobs up even more. So, but I'm happy with the result. It's gone down, it's settled really, really nicely. It's still perky, it's still full. It is the way that I feel a boob is supposed to be. When it's here, it just looks fake. It doesn't look natural. Trust me, it does not. So where it is now, I'm happy with this. I do not wear bras. I don't have any need to wear bras. That is how good my boobs are. And I remember my doctor telling me when I woke up from the surgery that, Miss EKONG, you never have to wear bra in your life again if you don't want to. And I'm enjoying that. Like, I don't like bras. Is anyone with me? I don't like it's no. It's so inconveniencing. So yeah, so to answer that, it's gone down, it hasn't sagged, it's not here, it's where it should be, it's full, it's perky, It's exactly how it should be, and I love it. If it was still here, I probably wouldn't love it, but I love it the way it is. So expect for it to go down a little. When the soiling comes down and everything settles, it's going to drop just a little bit, but it's still fabulous and absolutely perfect. That's question number. Would you still recommend? Okay, so question number 5. Question number 5. Somebody said, would you still recommend this clinic knowing there was a death in the clinic? Okay. I would. I honestly would. You know, there was one death in the clinic, yes. And of course, when you go to A&E or you go to a hospital, there are several deaths there, but you still go, don't you? You know, I think it's relative, to be honest. You still go. You don't say, oh, I'm sick, I'm going to stay at home, because in the hospital or at the A&E, somebody died there. You're just going to die at home, but you still go hoping that you get well when you go there and they treat you and you get well. So same applies to this. You know, there was a death which is so sad to even know that, and I knew that before I went, and I still went because I'm not dying soon, babe. So yeah, I would recommend, I would still recommend the clinic, and I would still go back to the clinic, because personally, I am completely happy with their service. I'm happy with everything, with the way they looked after me, with the treatment, with, you know, the aftercare, the in-care, completely happy with it. So everybody's situation is different. But to answer this question, I would completely recommend the clinic, because I personally have had a good experience, and a few people that I know as well has had a good experience as well. I am completely happy with the service, and if I do need to have anything done in the future, I'm still going to go back to mono clinics. That's a fact. Like, yeah, I'm still going to go back to mono clinics, and I've recommended a few of my friends, my families, a lot of my followers have gone there as well, and they are all completely happy. So to answer that question, absolutely yes. So guys, okay, last question. Hold on. What are your pros and cons? Okay, so what are your pros and cons? My pros are these. Like the investment I made, I'm enjoying the risk I took. Is a risk. You paying for surgery and going to have surgery is a huge risk, because you don't know what will happen. So it's a risk that people take, is a risk I took, and I'm happy that I took that risk and I'm enjoying it. Cons is that it comes with a lot of pain. Surgeries, like, you know, it's not easy. You know, a lot of pain within the first, oh, probably 3-4 days. You're in pains, you can move your body, you can't do the things that you used to do. You know, I put on a bit of weight because I couldn't exercise for a few months, even though I've lost the weight now because I've started exercising again. So those are some of the cons that I can think of. The risk involved, the pains involved, the waiting for it to settle to see the actual result. um yeah, I think that, yeah, definitely there are some pros and there are some cons to surgery. You just need to choose yours. You know, choose what you want to do and what you're comfortable in. Would I do it again? Yes, I would. Would I go to the same clinic? Yes, I would. Would I go through that pain again? Yes, I would, because it's actually it changed my life. You know, I can wear anything, absolutely anything. And there were a lot of clothes that I realized that I hadn't worn in my closet with tags, just because of that. You know, I've used too much boobs in this video, so I'm just going to say that. You know, so it's so worth it for me. It's so worth it, and I will do it again. So last question before I leave, because this video is getting so long. Is it worth it? Yes, I've just said it. It's worth it for me. And I think it's worth it. If there's something you don't like, you change it. Really worth it for me. And like I said before, I would do it all over again if I had to. And I would use the same clinic, mono clinic, if I had to. Yes, I think it is definitely worth it without a doubt. So guys, that's the end of my video today. Okay, that's my book. I mean, I can't show you guys everything, otherwise I'm going to go naked, but I'm going to pop some photos here just so you see how I style it, how I rock it. And yeah, also I will be doing an updated 6 months video for you guys. So next month, at the ending of next month, I'll do a 6 month video, and then we can actually have a proper look and, you know, just see how it is, if it's still the way it is now. Yeah, so I'll look out for that. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, just leave it down in the comment. If you have any question that you like me to include in my 6 months review video, leave me your questions below, and when I shoot the video, I'll answer those questions as well. And you can always send me a DM on Instagram. My username is EKONG, so send me a DM there. If you have like an immediate question that you need answer, just send me a DM. I answer all the time. And do not forget to give them my code IVEKONG20 to save 20% off your bill. It goes a long way. All right, so guys, I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.